This podcast contains explicit language. Viewer discretion is advised.
Ladies and gentlemen,
welcome to
Max Wrestling
Podcast. Are you ready? Oh, don't you dare be sour! Super Cat! You can! Boom! Realest guys in the world. How you doing? We are united!
This has everything to do with AJ Styles.
Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass.
Prepare yourselves. This is Dazzy Dangerously. This is the Max Wrestling Podcast. And yes, we are still pretty much hungover from our first anniversary episode last week. As we speak, I'm probably physically hungover because at the time of this episode going up, I'm recovering from my first stag night in Cardiff. Thank you, Cardiff. But until then, I am joined by Mike Chadwick once again. Welcome back.
I'm still recovering from my fish slap.
You're still recovering from the fish slap. Jesus, that was a big fish.
Yeah, it was pretty big.
And later on in the show we will be joined by Paul for the trivia. But at the meantime we're also joined by Paul Holmes, yes, sorry. In the meantime we're once again joined by Wrestling Matters and Games Matters' very own, the head, Anthony Walker.
HDD at your service.
Now I know how to spell head.
Yeah. What does everybody want? Nah. Yeah, and can I just mention something as well? You forgot to mention Butcher in that intro.
I'll do it now because we do the captains.
No, he usually does it in the captains.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so the captains this week. Phoenix is absent once again. I think he's more hungover than I was. The Butcher is also going to be joining us for the trivia a little bit later on. He's still suffering with kidney stones, unfortunately. But we do have one captain for you. And
it's the best one.
Yeah.
It's money.
And he's still throwing money at chickens and breasts and bread and everything else. He is Evan Money McCabe.
Yeah, buddy. Hold tight, Natalie. Oh, sorry. What's her name? Fucking Nadia Sapphire. Bitch, you got a body that's fit. You make a nigga nigga. I mean, mad hood shit. And I have no idea what I just said.
And if Nadia's listening to this, she's probably thinking, what the fuck?
Nadia.
And Nadia, I apologize, darling. But he's right.
Wow. So, as this is a pre-recorded episode, we don't know who our new followers are going to be this week, so we can't go through them. But you can make sure to check out our partners, Sunday Segway, at sundaysegwaypodcast.wix.com/sundaysegway. Also, Offshoot Radio at offshootradio.weebly.com. Plus, for real articles from real fans, go to throughtheropes.wix.com/wrestling. And of course, vocnation.com and swervetalk.wix.com/network. We would also like to take this opportunity to remind you of our partnership with Custom Wrestling Figures. Follow at WrestleFigures on Twitter and quote Max Wrestling when you place an order. Now we're going to get a quick word from our sponsors at VOC Nation, and we will be back with a little bit of a surprise. So stick around, because if you don't, we will find you. We will find the fish that slapped Mike Chadwick and give you a slap with it instead.
And I'm going to size 15. I'll just put my boot in you.
Stay tuned.
you're listening to the Max Wrestling Podcast. Sundays at 7 p.m. UK time, 2 p.m. Eastern, on the VOC Nation and the Swerve Talk Network.
This is Greg DeMarco inviting you to listen to my show, The Greg DeMarco Show.
And this is too young, the sexy DeMarquette. Listen, people, I like a lot of, but there's only one wrestling show I love, and that's the Greg DeMarco Show.
I invite everyone to hear our hilarious cast of regulars, including the DeMarquette.
That's me.
The best guest list in the business and the most on-point wrestling analysis.
It's the Greg DeMarco Show with Greg DeMarco and Patrick O'Dowd.
The best wrestling radio program on the planet.
Every Wednesday, 11 p.m. Eastern.
Are you getting lost in the clouds? Is technology moving too fast for you? Find your way at netcarrier.com. Ride the end cloud and soar above your competition.
The next time we're doing a special episode will be Promo Mania, April 3rd, and obviously it's WrestleMania night, so we're going to be uploading that an hour early at 6 p.m. And as you can hear, the theme song that we've chosen this time is by Like a Storm. The song is called Become the Enemy, and it's from their album Awaken the Fire. So don't miss Promo Mania, April 3rd, 6 p.m. And we're back. Okay, so obviously, as we said, this is a pre-taped episode, so we don't know what's going to be happening in wrestling this week either. So what we're going to do instead, as you know, we use a little superstar randomizer when we book the podcast promos, which is this. So what we're going to be doing this week is using that to book some random matches, and we're going to predict how they're going to go. Anything could happen. We could end up with Tori Wilson versus The Big Show. I don't know what's going to happen. Should we get into the first match?
Yeah. This could be a crocodile welcome car crashes.
It could be a car crash, or it could be a brand new Corvette. I don't know.
If it's Tori Wilson versus Big Show, it will be a car crash.
If this ends up being Tori Wilson versus Big Show, now I'm going to scream.
That's what I'm saying. It will be a car crash.
Okay, it's good. Oh shit! It's gonna be the Iron Sheik.
Oh boy!
Fucking bullshit.
Hardcore again.
Versus. Oh, that's actually quite a good match. Cesaro.
Oh, that's interesting.
That is quite interesting.
Very interesting.
We could have the Swiss Superman versus. Wow.
Well, they did do weights. I mean, Sheik training they used to do back in the day.
Yeah.
A little weight training thing, and he's never on the level of a. He wasn't on the level of a Cesaro is now.
Oh hell no! Cesaro's a fucking freak.
This guy makes Brock Lesnar look good.
I think it's more of a case of a European, the way that Europeans train and eat and stuff, because he's not alone in this physique, in the way that he's built and the way that he looks. In terms of European wrestlers, I mean, if you look at them, I'm thinking of guys like Rockstar Spud. I can't think of the top of my head, but they're very lean muscle. So to me, that explains that. Iron Sheik, he kind of strikes me as like an old school kind of dude in the sense of like he eats what he wants, but he's in a ridiculous shape, so he works that bit hard at the gym.
Mm.
So, and that's another thing about bigger guys as well, in the sense that they look like shit. They have terrible physiques, bodies, but they can go like the clappers, you know. So,
probably still get over with Vince McMahon.
Yeah, you know, Vince likes to book the foreigners as the heels, so who'd be the heel and who'd be the face in this match?
I think Cesaro would be the baby face.
Oh yeah, Sheik's got to be the heel.
Sheik's got to be the heel. Sorry.
Should we do another match?
It wouldn't make sense at all.
Yeah, big enough.
Yeah,
but how would you book this though? Because they're both evil foreigners.
Well, Cesaro's pretty over as a babyface, isn't he?
In the natural sense.
Put him over. I would say put them as a tag team and then have them split up and work from there.
Yeah. And have Zeb in the corner. Zeb Coulter.
Yeah. So. Dutch Mantel too.
And the ultimate result will be Iron Sheik, break fucking neck, make humble.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright, should we do another match?
Yeah, go on.
Alright, let's find out. The next match is... Dean Ambrose. Who could at this point be the WWE Champion, we don't know. Dean Ambrose. This is going to be a quick one. Versus Bo Dallas. And I'm sure Phoenix would love to see this match.
I would just love to see Dean Ambrose beat the shit out of Bo Dallas.
I can imagine some pretty interesting promos between them two. Bo Dallas doing, his little annoying, squeaky voice, little smile, big ass grin, and Dean just crazy as fuck. Like, what the fuck is going on?
What are we talking? Which Bo Dallas are we talking about? The Social Outcast one or the Bo Leaf?
Does it really matter?
Yeah, exactly.
They're pretty much the same, really, aren't they? He gets them to do a group victory lap now, doesn't he?
Unless you're saying that, I would argue the Bo Dallas in NXT had a better against Dean Ambrose than he would if he was booked normally.
I mean,
if we are talking about Bo Dallas NXT, then this is an entirely different subject.
I mean, he was still
a whitewash, but it's more of an interesting match than it would be anything else.
That's very true. Very true.
He was still a little bit of a joke in NXT, but he still was taken even a little bit more seriously than he was now.
No, he was a super heel in NXT and kind of a good one as well.
Yeah, he was the really annoying heel in NXT, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Sort of smug in your face.
And an annoying twat on the main roster.
Yeah, but he's got nothing to be smug about on the main roster.
Don't worry, doing that for.
He just wants to jump.
Yeah, not that he had anything to be smug to begin with.
Yeah. Do you know, he always...
Maybe he's content with this, yeah.
He always looked a little bit like late 90s Shawn Michaels when he was NXT champion. Well, his hair perfectly brushed back and a suit.
I can't think of what he is, of what they call him when he first came on the main roster when he did this Bo Lee bullshit.
Nice one, Vince.
I swear, I'll say this until I'm blue in the face. Bo Dallas the heel, Dean Ambrose the babyface, just to clarify that. But I swear, and I'll keep on saying it, when Social Outcasts came out on Raw and confronted the Wyatt family, I swear, the Wyatt family, Bray Wyatt in particular, had that look on his face, was like, that's my brother.
Right.
Well, I mean, wasn't there rumours about him joining the Wyatt family at one point?
Yeah.
Well, that would have made sense.
It would have, wouldn't it?
That will never ever go away. That thing, never ever. And to be honest with you, I can't see it. I can't see Bo Dallas doing that. Or he'd have to completely change his persona.
Yeah.
Completely change it. He couldn't do this Bo Dallas stuff. He'd have to introduce a new character.
Bo Dallas never got into the Wyatt family, but yeah, Braun Strowman did.
Yeah, I mean, didn't he grow a mini beard or something at one point?
He had a little goatee, yeah.
Yeah.
So I was probably you can't grow it big enough, you can't come in.
And brother Bray could have helped him in his direction, probably.
Yeah, well, this is a problem I see with Bo. I mean, he's always going to have Bray to live up to because Bray's just fucking amazing. Bo's gimmick doesn't help that case.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But I think they bring in
if they change his gimmick, then all right. But this doesn't say. Go ahead, go up there.
Yeah.
Bo down.
So clear winner in this match would be Dean Ambrose.
Yeah, I think to be fair, looking back at it, Bo Dallas would have been better. I believe, like Michael said, I think Bo Dallas, just depending on his direction and everything, he'd be better off in the fucking Rosebuds.
All right, let's get another match going. Attention. Next match is Sable. Oh, please don't be against the blood.
Oh my god.
Sable versus... Wait for it. Oh my god. Goldust.
Oh, Brock Lesnar.
Wow.
Goldust versus Sable. Can you imagine this in the Attitude Era?
Sable would probably hire Brock Lesnar to fight for her, and it'll be Brock Lesnar versus Goldust, and Brock would beat the shit out of him.
This is the kind of match that would easily have happened in the Attitude Era. They were both highly sexual characters, just on the opposite ends of the spectrum.
I tell you what, this match wouldn't look out of place on Lucha Underground, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
It would not look out of place. Although Sable with us, because I dread to imagine what she looks like now. She strikes me, with all due respect to the mothers out there, but she strikes me as the type of woman who will have kids and settle down and just physically explode. I've not seen what she looks like in ages.
Mind you saying that, I'm just thinking about it there. We're talking about Sable and Goldust. I think Sable would probably, if we're talking about 1998 Sable, I think Sable would probably give Goldust a good run for his money. Thinking about it, I mean, she fucking give Mark Merrow a run for his money.
I'm pretty sure she could get him up for a Sable Bomb too.
Exactly. Same with Mark Merrow, fucking hell. Poor
Just
bastard.
please, no Shattered Dreams.
Really?
Don't do Shattered Dreams. Her husband gets kicked in the balls enough.
Yeah, by the Undertaker.
Everyone kicks Brock in the balls.
Well, if this was booked in '98, he would. Brock Lesnar probably wouldn't have kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, well, the only reason people seem to be kicking Brock Lesnar in the groin because that's the only way to stop him.
Yeah, it's the only way to get him down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just move on from this one because that is going to be just mental.
I'd watch it.
I'd watch it.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
but
say,
it would be crazy.
Yeah, I was gonna say if it'll be fun.
All right, next match. Kane versus. Oh my God. Do you know what? From a storyline perspective, I could understand this. Kane versus Mrs. Undertaker, Michelle McCool.
Oh, good God.
You know what Undertaker feels like?
Storyline brother versus sister-in-law.
Yep. And no doubt, brother
That
would be
kind of interesting.
Taker would be involved.
Depending which Kane, the Attitude Era.
Yeah.
Any Kane, doesn't matter. Whichever Kane you want.
Not Copper Kane, please.
Oh, no,
If it was Kane from the Attitude Era, we would kill her.
Yeah.
Oh,
If
yeah.
it was Copper Kane, then Michelle McCool would win.
Yeah.
Because Copper Kane was just bullshit.
Oh,
Sorry.
God. Terrible.
Him in them suit trousers coming out. That's fuck off.
Oh, the wife beater.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Well, he'd have to wear the wife beater if he was wrestling a woman.
Yeah. No. Move on, please.
Should we make it interesting and make it a casket match?
Undertaker comes out the casket.
Yes.
The casket.
To the show, kinda.
Yeah, Taker comes out of the casket and turns on Michelle. There we go.
Yeah. Okay, let's get a same gender match now.
Please. I beg.
So we can book it normally. Christian. Oh, Christian's back. I don't know until we get bored of it. Christian versus. Ooh. Funny, we've just been talking about him. Christian versus Bray Wyatt.
Ooh.
Oh. I would actually like to see that match.
Interesting.
That'd be alright.
I would watch that as Christian's retirement match. And that would give Bray finally a victory.
Oh, they need to give him so many victories in this year.
Yeah, I was going to say, they don't just even give him that victory, they need to give him so many fucking victories.
I mean, he needs to win at least half the pay-per-views this year, at least.
Yeah.
Bray Wyatt.
And then half the pay-per-views the following year.
Yeah. I mean, I can only say he's brilliant, he's fantastic, but they're not using him as they should do, are they, really, Bray Wyatt?
Not at all.
I mean, he hasn't even had a freaking title shot or anything, has he? I think, if I remember correctly, Luke Harper was tag team champion, wasn't he, for Rowan at one point?
And an Intercontinental champion. Yeah, they were tag team champions in NXT.
But where's Bray Wyatt? I mean, they got it, but Bray's the man who's leading them, isn't he? So, I think they really need to
Luke Harper and Eric Rowan.
don't.
Team champions in NXT.
I don't understand why they don't pull the trigger on Bray.
Yeah, I was thinking there they brought that Luke Harper and Eric Rowan up. NXT Tag Team Champions, jack shit in WWE roster. Amazing how Triple H sees it and Vince doesn't.
Well, I mean, Vince seems to be in this mentality that the heel always has to lose, but I mean, Seth's won a few matches.
Yeah.
And you're not going to get a character like Bray over without some victories. Yeah, I mean, he's the dark villain that everyone has to overthrow, but he still needs some victories under his belt to be taken seriously.
But you've got to understand, this is the same Vince McMahon that I read on an article that says that he didn't see most of the NXT roster as superstars.
Yeah, do you know what? We'll talk about that in a few minutes.
Suck it, Vince, you prick.
Okay.
Go
on.
Like I said, didn't you say something about him not hating NXT or something sometime?
Yeah, we'll use that as a topic in a couple of minutes. Let's do a couple more matches first. Okay, first up we've got Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yay! My man.
Going one-on-one with
Deborah.
Vince McMahon. Which has already happened, of course.
What?
But God, can you imagine if they booked it in this day and age?
The worst thing probably ever happened.
I mean, Vince and Brett was terrible.
Vince and Austin would probably be a lot worse.
I think the problem with that is because fucking Vince had to sell everything because Brett just looked so wooden out there.
Yeah, well, Brett he'd overcome a lot of injuries before then, hadn't he?
Yeah, and the
well, there's that, and the surviving cancer. Sorry, not cancer, it's surviving a stroke in the early noughties.
Yeah.
So there is that. But from a fan's perspective, this was not the dream match we were expecting. And to be fair, no.
I know I'm probably going to get
expected as much as we should have done.
Yeah, with all due respect to Brett and Vince, the less said about that match, the better.
Yeah. And I'm probably going to get my balls busted for this, but many people blame Goldberg for the stroke.
Oh, come on.
Well,
many people, not me.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah, I know, but
because the kick and start.
Everyone's body is different. Everyone's body will be able to take a certain amount of punishment, and it's up to that body and mind, not the person, but the body and mind, to say, all right, we've had enough. We're going to spasm. We're going to have a stroke. We're going to do this, that, and the other, in order to combat that, so to speak.
Well, let's face it. Brett got injured in WCW because WCW didn't have a clue what to do with him.
No.
And Bulldog even got injured as well at a Fall Brawl pay-per-view.
Because he's bizarre.
Yeah, which caused his downfall as well. So.
All right, should we do one more match?
WCW.
Yep. Oh, and then yellow.
One more match, and then we'll get some topics to talk about. Okay.
One.
The Miz versus.
Always a good start.
Yeah, it's always a good start with The Miz. I don't want The Miz versus The Miz. He hasn't got a stunt double anymore. The Miz versus.
It's The Miz, I believe.
The Miz did pop up. It was The Miz versus The Miz. We've got The Miz versus Lex Luger.
Oh my fucking god! Wow! Jesus Christ! There's a title for you for the episode: Max Wrestling Podcast, Miz versus Lex Luger.
And everyone, what the fuck? When did this happen?
Exactly. I'll get people listening to the show. Fucking hell.
I mean, Lex Luger's a funny one. I mean, I think he was a Marmite wrestler if there ever was one. You either loved him or you hated him.
I never saw enough of him to appreciate him.
His best moments were in WCW for me. I mean, you know he sucked in WWE when he got put into a match at SummerSlam against Yokozuna for the title, and everybody backstage threatened to walk out or boycott or whatever the fuck it was if he'd won the title. That just matters.
Or was it a case of like he was running his mouth and telling everyone that he was going to win the title anyway?
Yeah, somewhere.
That's my understanding of the Yokozuna.
And plus, that match was the SummerSlam main event was originally supposed to be, not to put on a sour note here, Hogan and Brett, based off what happened at WrestleMania 9. But we all know how that turned out because Hogan didn't want to put Brett over because apparently he didn't want to lose to anybody smaller than him. Fuck's sake.
Man. Okay, so let's actually talk about some wrestling stuff.
Yeah.
Because we heard a report last week about Vince not believing in the NXT roster. He doesn't think any of them can become stars or make him any money, and he basically hates the NXT brand. Now, we don't know how true this is, but can you believe it?
I believe
the way
Vince
Vince is, yeah.
Looking at the way he's booked Tyler Breeze, Bo Dallas, Adam Rose.
You look at what he's done with Kevin Owens, but he's messed Tyler Breeze not up, hasn't he? Really?
I don't think I'd say Kevin Owens is messed up. He's doing all right. But I think he could have done better.
Yeah, I mean they've given Owens the Intercontinental Championship twice now. So why couldn't they give Tyler Breeze like a title run or a tag team title run?
I mean, Breeze was on the verge of the NXT Championship many times.
Yeah.
Before he came up to the main roster, and he's just basically become the new Zack Ryder. It's like they traded him for Zack Ryder, actually. Ryder's now in NXT with Mojo. God, don't get me started on Mojo.
Yeah, I've got a question. One.
Fuck.
I asked this Phoenix the other week. Anyone know where how Paige gone missing again?
Oh, Total Divas. Fucked everything up.
She's gone missing again. I mean, she came back and dropped some away, and now she's gone again.
I feel bad for Paige.
Yeah. She was great.
I feel bad for Paige because someone's told her it's clearly the best thing for her to do in Total Divas, but no, honey, come back home. We miss you.
They must have thrown a shitload of money at her to do Total Divas. Considering this is a girl who's been proper wrestling since she was 13. You know.
Beat a man for a title.
Yeah, beat her mother for a championship. So she's old school wrestling, and you know she trained roughly as well with her family. And I don't want to say this because I like her, but it feels like she sold out for Total Divas.
Yeah, that is my concern as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think they find her better in Total Divas than wrestling. But I mean, look, she beat Divas champion, she's on top of the world for Divas, and now they've just thrown her away in my eyes, really. I mean, they jobbed at Summer Rae, and now they put her in Total Divas.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. As much as I hate Total Divas, it does get pretty good ratings. But where is she on the actual wrestling product?
Yeah.
What use is it advertising her on Total Divas if she's not on Monday Night Raw?
Now that I think about it, is Eva Marie the only active wrestler from Total Divas?
What about Brie?
Because I can't. Natty's not actively wrestling. Paige isn't actively wrestling. The twins are out.
Oh, Brie's about to retire.
And Alicia Fox.
She can play wifey.
Yeah. Is JoJo still on Total Divas?
No, JoJo doesn't count anymore. She's been out since the first season.
Oh, see, that's how much attention I paid to it.
In talking about Brie, I mean, are they trying to do a storyline with Lana and Brie at WrestleMania?
Yeah, what the fuck is that? That's just come out of nowhere.
I know. Jeez. I mean, it'd be nice to see Lana fight, wouldn't it, really? I mean, instead of just talking.
But I can think of better ways for Brie to retire.
What's Lana?
No insult to Lana or anything, but we don't know what she can do in the ring.
I know. Well, she's ish married.
If anything, Charlotte should have been Brie's retirement match. Because at least we know what Charlotte can do.
Maybe it still is.
Well, possibly, yeah. There's nothing to say Lana's going to retire, Brie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where they're going. But what they're doing at the moment with the Lana thing and Brie, the way I see it, they're going to have a match at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I think that's penciled in.
And that could be Brie's last match. I mean, that's where I could see it going, but I don't know really.
Well,
can you guys hear me still?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I just say one thing about Vince McMahon?
Shoot.
And when you're not around, you're out of touch. I'm out of time.
That should be his entrance.
That should be his theme song.
It should be.
God bless whoever made that video on YouTube. It's spot on.
Oh my God, that should definitely be his theme song.
Yeah, because he's out of touch, out of time, and he can't see that most of the, all right, maybe he has a point somewhere, because maybe there's probably a few on there somewhere that probably won't be starred, but there's a lot of great talent on there. I mean, is he telling me that Samoa Joe won't get over? Is he telling me that Finn Balor won't get over? Give me a
Samoa
break.
Joe's been over for 10 years.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And he's telling me, the majority of the NXT superstars. Get the fucking grip, Vince, for fuck's sake. What happened to the guy who had grapefruits?
Yeah, okay. Finn Balor's been over in Japan and he's over on the Indies, but Samoa Joe's been over mainstream in TNA for 10 years.
Exactly. And Finn Balor can get over on mainstream in WWE.
Oh, yeah, he can.
But the thing is, he's too scared to go on the main roster because he's scared he might go back to fucking square one. And that's why that's why he's probably the only guy on that roster that has a brain when it comes to NXT.
Thinking now,
I mean, it's Bayley. God Almighty, what the heck they'll do with Bayley if she got on the main roster? Fuck me.
Jeez, I fear that day.
I fear that day.
But for Finn Balor, I mean, when he first came, he said he didn't want to spend too much time in NXT. He wanted to go straight to the main roster pretty soon. And then, of course, he changed his mind when he saw what they were doing. But maybe he's delayed going up to the main roster until he was sure Doc and Anderson were going to come in so he could go in together.
Yeah, well,
he feels safe with those two.
Yeah, because he needs backup. Go on, Michael. He definitely needs backup.
Yeah, that's what I said. The way I see it, it's what's the Samoa Joe versus Finn Balor NXT Dallas, isn't it? Takeover.
Yeah.
I think he's going to drop it there, and he's going to make his debut on the main roster, the Bullet Club on WrestleMania or the next night on Raw.
I would not be surprised at all if Samoa Joe wins the title in Dallas.
I think that is going to happen. So.
Look, at the end of the day, we bust Triple H's balls about this authority thing, or as I like to call it, the McMahon-Helmsley 2.0.
Oh, I don't. I know it's all Vince.
We bust.
I love Triple H.
Yeah, Triple H sees the picture.
Yes.
Okay? Yeah. Character-wise out the window, he sees the picture. And that's why he's trying to plan or keep Finn Balor from going up to the NXT roster. That's what I've heard, because he's trying to plan for him so he can, do his thing on the roster. Because if he does, he's going to come straight back down to square one again, considering what's happened. I mean, look at Emma. She got up to the main roster on NXT. Look where she is, back on NXT. There's all this talent on there that is so capable of being stars on the main roster, but there's Vince and clowns on the freaking booking team that can't see it. Either that, or like I say, Vince is out of town.
To be fair with Emma, I think it was a good thing for her to go back and repackage her character, because no one was taking her seriously as this clumsy character she was doing.
Oh, come on. The Pied Piper of flowing bubbles. Give me a break.
I mean, yes, she could do it in the ring, but her character, no one was taking seriously. Now she's a heel, she's taken a lot more seriously.
Yeah, I never took her character when she was the Pied Piper of flowing bubbles.
I love Emma either way.
I'd also say Emma has helped. At the moment. If anything, I'd also say Emma's helped Dana Brooke evolve.
Yeah, very much. But going back to the babyface one, I never got her when she was hanging around Santino. Imagine, I don't think many people got. I don't think many people got Santino, to be honest with you.
Whose idea was that? Vince.
Yep. First night First night on the roster, he becomes Intercontinental Champion.
I got another thing that should be Vince's entrance music. Do you know what it should be? Yes.
Here we go.
It should be this.
No, that goes back. That takes me back. That's already been busted by DX.
Yeah.
DX on Raw. When they came out dressed as Vince and Shane, and then they played that song, Shane in the Space Mad. Right?
Shush,
And
you're
then-
ruining the beautifulness
Oh
of it.
my god.
Here we go.
Oh.
It's alright for you two. It's alright for you for you're listening to it. I've got the video here.
I'm not going to stand back, nigga.
Fucking Hulk Hogan on the guitar as well.
Yeah. Oh
We
my
did
god.
walk- he did walk out
a macho man
backstage.
on the trumpets. Jesus Christ. But I tell you, that goes back to when they dropped DX dropped the friggin'
Yeah.
that crap thing on.
They actually
on
played it
Vince's
as his
shit.
music, didn't they?
They actually played it as his music.
Yeah.
And when they invaded the
production truck.
what they call it, the production truck, they played his music. Could you please have enough respect for me and play my music so I can leave? And then that music comes on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gold DX.
Do you know what? 2006 DX gets some stick from some people, but I fucking
No,
loved
funny
it.
as fuck.
I loved it.
Oh, I love DX
Old
either
school
way. They're
DX,
fantastic.
new school DX.
I think people's problem with it is it wasn't as risky
It wasn't as
as
it wasn't as
97.
edgy as it wasn't.
It was still pretty edgy. In parts.
It's-
When he shoved
it's-
Vince's
it's
head up
DX.
Big Show's ass.
DX and stuff.
Yeah, I would
It's-
say
it's-
DX in 97 onwards, right? The DX in 97 onwards was edgier.
Yeah.
And funny. DX in 2006, the DX that eventually came back, they were just funny.
Yeah.
Was that? They were just funny.
And there
And-
wasn't.
And all right, there was a little bit of edginess there with it as well, but
Yeah, there was a
it
few
was more
innuendos.
funny. Yeah, there was a few there, but it was more funny than edgy.
Well, there was a segment when Triple H was getting sucked off under a table by Candice Michelle.
Oh my god.
Oh no, it wasn't Candice Michelle.
Should've
She was getting looked at. Yeah, sorry.
No,
but-
she was getting it as well.
Well,
yeah.
yeah.
The thing. Should have
We're,
got Stephanie.
we're going
to do
from PG-13 to rated fucking M here.
that. I wish Stephanie. I wonder what Stephanie would think of that. Honey,
Yeah,
get
she was pregnant at the time as well.
Yeah.
Jesus. Nearly went premature.
Stuff is
Oh,
getting
that's not
Stephanie.
hard.
I was going to say that it'd be best stuff just getting Stephanie involved in City and just do that quick just to keep any beef.
And yet
I
they
thought
won't
Shawn
induct China.
Oh fuck
No,
China.
And poor
Apparently
Shawn
get
Michaels got flicked by Triple H by Mr. Fuji. That was one of the funniest.
Well, Sean is very much Christian now, so he can't really partake in that kind of thing.
Oh my god,
I know.
that Mr. Fuji thing, fucking hell.
Oh, I love Mr. Fuji.
Ooh, I love Mr. Fuji. Did.
Mr. Fuji wasn't over there.
Oh, that's funny.
Yo,
Hey,
we could
Spirit Squad. It's real simple. You're not down with that? I got 2 words for you. Just big fucking
My
Bad
dick
bucket.
is large. Suck my penis.
I mean, I'm not sure what you think, but I really enjoyed the bits where they did with the little mini court, the little people.
What about the fireworks? What about the fireworks in the limo?
Oh, the limo. 4th of July.
Oh,
4th of July
Yeah,
fireworks?
Maybe
Vince
next
walks
week
in,
you'll let us
boom,
in.
Boom, 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 comes out with big fucking black shit all over his face. It was great.
Do you know what was classic, though? I just kicked Stan.
Oh, yeah.
that was fantastic. Watching it or something like that.
Cyber Sunday.
Yeah.
I'm not controversial. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, God.
And it goes off super kicking everyone in the bloody
Yes.
and his
The
pigs go
most
flying.
over the top, yeah.
Everyone gets this.
The most over the top moment of DX, in my opinion, was in the Hell in a Cell match when they shoved Vince's head up Big Show's ass. That was just
Well,
fuck my life. That's
That
an
was-
image to it. That will last a lifetime.
I mean, I've seen Big Show as a face, I've seen him as a heel, but that's one side I didn't want to see.
Isn't that
or Vince for that matter?
Vince definitely didn't want to see it. It was Unforgiven, yeah, wasn't it, in Hell in a Cell?
Yeah, it's on Hell in a Cell DVD, isn't it? As far as I know.
As far as I know, that's the only Hell in a Cell match to take place at Unforgiven.
Yeah.
and then the poem the next night on Raw.
Do you know what?
You almost kicked the bucket.
This all stemmed from us talking about Vince and then NXT. Oh my goodness.
What happened?
Vince is like that.
Happened, darling.
He said he's bashed him many times. I wonder if sometimes the people he's fought in the ring, the wrestlers that he's fought in the ring and all that, I wonder if this, we all know wrestling's scripted and all that, but I just wondered if they just went, you know what, fuck this, I'm going to beat the crap out of him, just to try and bash some sense into him.
I'm sure Tyler Breeze is thinking that.
Tyler Breeze sits at home with a big picture of Vince on his wall and just throws darts at him.
I think
fucking throw darts at him. Oh, that because he walked out of his show early. Fuck off.
Well, he didn't walk out, did he? He actually asked permission if he could leave early.
Yeah.
And we still don't know why he had to leave. It was probably something important.
Don't get me started on the Titus O'Neil shit.
Had Tyler Breeze already worked his match that night?
Yeah.
Then what's the problem? He doesn't need to stick around.
Yeah, like Titus O'Neil. Titus O'Neil, he's saying he's leaving when his contract expires, right?
Yeah, good for him.
Despite the fact Batista's also urged, so good for him as well. But why the fuck is he taking responsibility? Responsibility for what? Grabbing a guy by his wrist or something? Jesus.
Well, knowing Vince, he'll probably sue him if he says anything against him.
Like a multiple-year frustration.
Yeah, it's like I said to you on my podcast.
He knows he's over. The fans know he's over, but management doesn't know he's over. And it's the fact that creative has had nothing for him since the big thing, since the primetime players split up the third time. We generally believe that would be the moment where he explodes, and that didn't happen. And it's fucked him in the arse. So now I would, Titus to me is doing the right thing of like taking his ball and going home, particularly after touching the white man and getting fined.
Yeah.
Right, first and foremost, you should never touch the white man. Never touch him.
Yeah. As is Wade Barrett. Wade Barrett's doing exactly the same thing. Getting out of there while he can. He's done fuck all. What's he done? One kick of the ring. Ooh.
That's all he's done, isn't it? Really?
Fucking gimmick. Kick of the ring. 4-time Intercontinental Champion. Yeah, right.
Do you know what? I want to see fucking Wade Barrett and Titus O'Neil go to ICW and get on the mic and say fuck WWE.
Yeah.
That would make me happy.
What amazes me is going back on it, is New Day had to defend the tag belt roadblock against Sheamus and Wade Barrett. Fuck off.
Is there any point in the League of Nations anymore?
No, because
what's there any point in the first place?
Yeah.
Well, it started off okay. There was Sheamus's backup. He was world champion. Now they're just doing nothing.
That's the reason why they were built in the first place, I thought, because Sheamus was world champion. He had some backup. It was built in for Roman Reigns to beat him. They had some backup, kind of like, I'm not even going to put them in the same sentence as the group that I demand there, 4 Horsemen. But,
Legends.
But like I say, like you correctly said, Sheamus was a world champion. Let's put them together. I used to think they were just a poor man's version, and I still think to this very day they are the poor man's version of a group that was on the WWE game called the United Kingdom.
Yeah, they are.
I
mean, all they're missing is Drew McIntyre and William Regal.
Galloway and Regal. Regal was a scout on NXT, talent scout or a talent coordinator and GM.
Yeah.
And Galloway's in probably every promotion he can get in except WWE.
Well, he's taken off now in TNA, isn't he?
Taken off in TNA. He's
2 hellacious matches with Kurt Angle. Loved them both.
Kurt Angle. And he's took the Black Label thing in ICW as well. Which is just.
And wasn't he also ICW champion when it first became a world championship?
Yeah, he put the world in world title.
Yes.
ICW title.
All that from a 3-man band.
Yeah.
He really was the chosen one.
Yep, and they're still a 3-man band to this very day, but they're not 3-man band. They're now 4-man band.
I don't know what the hell's going on with Social Outcasts either.
Fucking Social.
I mean, in credit to him, it's the best Adam Rose has probably done.
Yeah.
Because no one was taking him seriously as the party organizer. No one was taking him seriously as a party pooper.
This is what I think. I've said this many times. Bo Dallas, no one took him seriously with his Bo Leaf crap and whatever. What the fuck did Curtis Axel do? Win the Intercontinental Champion, become a failed Paul Heyman guy, never got over as Intercontinental Champion, and the last time he was on TV before the Social Outcasts, he was in a Hulk Hogan gimmick.
I kind of liked Curtis Axel when he was feuding with Punk, but then he just went nowhere with him.
Yeah. And
I think Ryback killed Curtis Axel.
Yeah. And the last time he, like I said, the last time he was on TV, they had the Mega Powers 2.0. Him and Damien Sandow playing the part of Sandow.
Damien Sandow has suffered the most in recent years.
How is he still in WWE?
He's been there for well over 10 years, maybe 13, and they just haven't done anything with him relevant. And they had multiple chances to.
Let him go. Just let him go. Oh, stick him in NXT.
Can you imagine where he'd be now if he actually won his cash-in against John Cena?
Well, that's the story of WWE, ladies and gentlemen. You build up, you get built up to the moon, you get built to the moon, you walk right into and it all goes tits up.
I mean, not to turn this into a cliche Cena hate, but that is the basic story for a lot of guys on the roster.
Yep, even the guy who's now running NXT, the NXT training facility. Jason Albert, when he came in as Tensai.
Jesus.
Monster.
It's Prince Albert.
Yep, walks it. And it's the same with Rusev as well. Monster US champion heel, walks into WrestleMania. Who does he face? John Cena.
Boom.
Bye-bye, Rusev. And then he killed his career with the old TMC bullshit.
Sad but true. Okay then, so I think it's time to go to a break, and then we'll be back with the trivia. Okay, so here comes a mystery pay-per-view theme, and when we come back, we'll also be joined by the Butcher and Paul Holmes. Stay tuned.
It goes one for the money, homie, two for the show. We told the roof off his mother, now it's time to blow. Like we don't need no water, don't bother, we let it burn. We keep the fire just a little bit hotter, that way you'll learn. Respect I earn, strongly with the click that I hang. Respect I earn, ever since I got in this game. Respect I earn, never wanted fortune or fame. I'd rather have me South Dago streets knowing my name. Chicky check, microphone check. Chicky check, microphone check. It's lights out, game over. If you wanna, you can check my stats. Lights out, game over. Make way, cause the Kings is back. We bang boogie through your system, subliminal. We lyrical, murdering like we
What's up, everybody? This is Johnny Ferrari in Las Vegas, and you're listening to the Swerve Talk Network featuring Max Wrestling, Sunday Sag, Offshoot Radio, and more at the Swerve Talk Network on Twitter for more information. Woohoo!
Welcome back. If you guessed what pay-per-view that theme was from, good for you. Did anybody here get it?
Survivor Series 2005.
Butcher. Jesus Christ.
My apologies.
How does he do it? How does he do it? Yes, which means captains are going first. Well, it's only fair seeing as they're outnumbered this week.
I fucking had to because I'm high as a fucking kite.
Okay, so we'll be speaking to
Oh shit!
Paul, Anthony, and Mike in just a couple of minutes.
Okay.
I'll go listen to some music.
Okay, for Evan and the Butcher, your questions are up first. Ready?
Yeah, man.
Alright, question 1. In what year did El Generico and Kevin Steen face in a ladder match at Final Battle?
Oh shit.
Ooh.
They're so chestnut.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Oh, this is my dad, probably.
Phone a friend.
What was it? What was the event called again?
Final Battle.
They had one in 2010 and one in 2012, didn't they? Oh,
I'm
shit.
thinking 2012. Oh shit, Dad! No!
See if he knows the answer. I'll allow it because
My
you're
dad is
outnumbered.
Tell me the question again.
In what year did El Generico and Kevin Steen face in a ladder match at Final Battle?
2010.
10 seconds to go. Do you want me to stop the clock or carry on?
Stop the clock.
I need to talk. I need to ask you. Are you sure about this? Because I think it's 2012.
No.
Alright, time's up. You're going with 2010?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go on then.
No.
It
Right,
was
if it's
2012.
Motherfucker! I knew it. I knew it.
Right before... actually, I think it was his last match, and then he went to NXT, Sami Zayn. If I remember correctly, I think it was his last match. Okay, no points there. Next question. At WrestleMania 2000, did Chris Jericho win the first or the second fall against Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit?
Oh shit! You could pick any other match other than that match. No, actually, no. It was mainly just the main event. Is it a simple yes or no question?
Yeah, it's one or the other. Second or first or second fall.
It's a 50-50 question more than anything else.
Yeah.
I honestly don't have a clue.
I thought it was fall 2. Because I thought Benoit won the first one.
Okay, 10 seconds to go.
I'm just going to say...
It was fall 2.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you're saying second fall. Okay. Yes, it was. Won the European Championship.
That sounds right anyway.
Okay, third and final question. As always, 2 points available. So there's 2 possible answers. Which 2 people did Triple H defeat at WrestleMania in the 1990s?
Oh, fucking hell.
What was that?
Which 2 people did Triple H defeat at WrestleMania in the 1990s?
1990s. Is Mankind a good shot?
Right.
Or Mick Foley?
Quite possibly. See, I'm thinking he held the as I'm thinking he had a...
When was the ladder match with Rock?
Bloody hell.
10 seconds to go.
Struggling on this one.
When was the ladder match?
I thought it was was it 99?
Okay, which 2 people did Triple H defeat at WrestleMania in 1990s? You got an answer?
Oh, fucking hell.
You absolute cunt.
Yeah, he is a cunt, isn't he?
No, sorry, I was making a bet and the fucking guys I put a bet on.
Oh, I thought he was calling me.
I know he...
Anyone?
Fucking hell, this is fucked up.
Anyone? Do you know anyone?
I thought he beat Owen Hart.
Okay. Do you want to say that for 1 point?
I know he beat Owen Hart in one of them.
You can still get 1 point if you name one of them.
You got another fucking... I would go with Owen Hart on one, but I fucking... I'm... Throw one out, Ev. Just fucking throw one.
I've got Mankind. It's the only person I can think of.
Owen Hart and Mankind.
Right now.
Oh, hang on. Oh, hang on, no. Did he face Big Goldust?
I don't know.
I don't know why. I'm thinking Intercontinental title. I don't know why.
Alright, quickly, last two guesses.
Oh, it's up to you, Evan. Go with the other. I'm going to go with Owen Hart on one anyway, but I'm fucking Dumpster is kicking me in the bollocks and saying fucking Goldust. I remember it with Terry Runnels. I remember Terry Runnels.
What do you want to say?
I'm sure you're not thinking of fucking the Roddy Piper fight.
No, I don't know why. I don't know fucking why. I can see fucking Helmsley. I can see him.
I'm gonna stick with my original answer with fucking what's his name? Mankind.
Owen Hart and Mankind. Is that your answers?
Yeah.
Unless
go on.
Okay. Yeah, go on.
I was adamant it was Goldust.
Okay, well you've definitely got one right. Owen Hart was a right answer, so that's 1 point.
Right.
But it wasn't Mankind. It was Goldust.
Oh, you fucking joking.
You know what?
That's karma for the fucking first one.
Yep.
But you got 2 points out of it. Let's see how well Anthony, Mike, and Paul do when they come
It was
back.
right, wasn't it, as well? He defended the Intercontinental title against Goldust, didn't he?
I can't remember who defended it, but it was
Maya,
the
he
IC
beat
title.
Maya Via for it, and then, yeah, fuck off. Yeah!
Okay, we've got Anthony back.
Hello. Something, but anyway.
Mike.
Hello.
Okay, that's 2 out of 3.
Are you trying to call Roxy back or something?
No, Paul's coming back. Hey, do you want the first question then?
Yeah, I'm ready. It's the first question.
Struggling to get Paul.
I'd rather wait for Paul, but if you have to get it going, then do it. Let's do it. Josh?
Okay, first question for Anthony and Mike.
Okay.
In what year did El Generico, Sami Zayn, and Kevin Steen / Owens face in a ladder match at ROH Final Battle?
Bastard.
What, yeah?
Yeah.
I know this one as well. It was in December.
I'll let you do this one because I have no idea.
It was in obviously it was in December because Final Battle is a December pay-per-view. December pay-per-view for what I call it, Ring of Honor. Jeez Louise. I'm just trying to think what year it was.
Was it like recently? Or
no, it wasn't recently. No, that's definitely not. This was before they ended up going to WWE. Because as we all know, El Generico is Sami Zayn. So, I don't know why they didn't keep the mask on in what I call it. In my opinion, that's just me anyway. Oh my God, it's in heaven.
Alright, time's up. What are you going with?
It's just a guess for me. I know it was the best. What was it? The best in the world. Pay-per-view.
Final Battle.
Final Battle pay-per-view.
Hello.
Okay, Paul's back.
Paul.
Should we ask him really quickly?
Yeah, ask him the question.
In what year did El Generico and Kevin Steen face in a ladder match at Final Battle?
Oh, bloody hell. I'm going to say 2006.
I disagree with that one. I don't think it was 2006.
Was 2005?
No, I would say he's on the right lines in what he's saying, but I would say it was between 2008 onwards, because this was definitely before their time and before they ended up going to WWE. I just, I really don't know this one. I really, really do not know.
I'm going to take a stab in the dark.
Oh, my days. I'm going to go for... Let's try 2011.
2011, okay.
That's my guess.
Hang on.
Go on. If you got something, then do it.
One more guess. Isn't it quite a recent one, actually, I think?
It was before they went to WWE, so... Because like I said, this was in Ring of Honor.
16th... The number 16 rings a bell. I'm going to say end of 2012.
Well, it was a December pay-per-view, wasn't it? Because is it Final Battle? Yeah, Final Battle of December pay-per-view. From what I'm gathering, that's how Ring of Honor do their scheduling anyway.
Okay, which
you know what?
with?
No, I'm gonna go on the start. Are you? If you guys are cool with this, I think I'm just gonna go. In my opinion, this is just me. I'm going for it out of the blue. If I'm wrong, I'll take the bullet for it. If you guys agree with me, of course, I'm going for 2013. That's all I've got to say about that. If you guys agree with it, I'm cool with that.
I'd say 2012.
Quickly, which one are you going with?
I'm going for 2013. I'm pulling for 2013. 2013 sticking in my head.
Okay, fair enough.
2013 then.
2013 it is. If it's 2012, I will.
I can see where you got 16 from. It was December 16th, 2012.
Fuck off.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm done.
Well, technically it was a ladder war, not a ladder match.
Oh.
But yes. It's good that you pulled the date up though, December 16th. Question 2. This one is it's a multiple choice one. You got 2 possible answers for it. So, at WrestleMania 2000, did Chris Jericho win his first or second fall against Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit?
I know this one. And I know this one off by heart because I remember seeing it because I know what happened in the match. I know what happened in the match. Yeah, it was the second fall because he walked out with the European title, and Benoit beat. It was a second fall because Jericho walked out with the European title, and Benoit walked out with the Intercontinental. And that's what I'm going for. So
second fall.
Yeah, second. Yeah, I'm saying second.
You're all in agreement with that? Okay, stop the clock. Yes, it was.
Walked out the title.
And yes, you're right. You walked out with the European title.
Benoit with the IC.
Yeah, first fall was for the IC title. All right, question 3.
Kurt Angle walked out with nothing.
Poor guy. 2 possible answers for question 3, which means 2 points are up for grabs. And it is, which 2 people did Triple H defeat at WrestleMania in the 1990s?
No. 1990s, like all 1990s or 1990 itself.
The decade of the 90s.
I've got one for you. Triple H. Are we talking from where he came in? Because correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't he make his debut at WrestleMania 12 against the Ultimate Warrior? That poor bastard.
But he only had 2 wins at WrestleMania in the 90s.
Right, I'm going for this then, because I believe I know this. The first one I'm going for is Goldust. That's the first one I'm definitely going for. What did he do in 19?
Okay,
oh yeah, I've got it. I've got it all. Goldust and Owen Hart.
You all agreed with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
1997, 1998. There you go. I'm done. GG. Thank you. I'm out.
You got 5 seconds left. I'll let it run out.
Just let it run out and then do the
3,
thing.
2, 1.
Goldust, Owen Hart.
And yes to both. 2 points. Goldust and Owen Hart.
WrestleMania 13, WrestleMania 14.
And with those 2 points, you take the lead. It's 3-2.
I redeemed myself.
All right. So,
fuck for that.
with the point disadvantage, the captains, and well, they've also got a person advantage, so the captains will go first for title sequence. No, sorry, we're doing wrestling records first, aren't we?
Yes.
Okay. Captains to answer first. Who has the most defeats at WCW Thunder main events?
Oh, fucking hell.
This is definitely an obscure one.
This was Wrestling Man? Jesus Christ.
Evan and Butcher first. Who lost the most matches at WrestleMania at WCW Thunder main events?
Well, let's consider this first, okay? Let's just consider this, because Thunder made its debut in 1998, I believe. So it came out after 3 years of Nitro. Because Nitro was in 95. Nitro started in 95, and then Thunder started.
Go on, Evan.
Thanks for this advice, considering it's not your question. I'll take down the advisement. But I'm still fucked because I know nothing about WCW. I'm hoping Butcher might come out of his drug-induced coma to help me. But that's not looking too good.
That's where you're fucked. Because that's where you're fucked.
Are you able to answer it?
Yeah, I'm right, mate.
Time's up. Have you got an answer?
I don't know why.
It's not Chilly Willy.
No, I tell you, well, it won't work. Thunder was your typical fucking WWE fucking metal. It was a bag of shite.
Almost as bad as Velocity.
It was. Yeah, it was good earlier on, but it did become very, very bad.
Do you know what? I'm gonna go for fucking Chris Kanyon.
Chris Kanyon. Okay, over to Anthony, Mike, and Paul. Your 1 minute starts now to debate.
What do you think, guys?
What's the question again?
We're talking
Who's
main
lost?
event of Raw.
Who's lost the
Okay,
most
Raw.
WCW Thunder main events?
Ooh.
I don't know. Honestly, I do not know nothing about WCW, so I don't know. The only thing I know about WCW is Sting and Ric Flair. That's it. So
Steiner?
I don't know.
I would probably say, who had the most WCW? Who was mainly on Thunder? Let's get this thing first, because this was the show they tried to. From what I got, this was the show they tried to build. They wanted Bret Hart to be the face of. According to Bischoff, anyway.
10 seconds to go.
I really don't know. To be
Scott
honest.
Steiner?
You know what? I'm going with that one.
Time's up. Do you want to go with Scott Steiner?
Is that you, Paul?
Yeah.
You know what? I'll go with you, mate. I'm going with you on that one, fam.
Scott Steiner, okay.
Don't know.
Scott Steiner is the closest.
Nice, Paul. Nice.
9 losses. Chris Kanyon is in 23rd place. He had 4 losses.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Steiner was the third top answer. The top 2 with 10 losses were Stevie Ray. And with 13 losses, Double J, Jeff Jarrett.
Oh, boy.
Also in the top 5, Kevin Nash and Psycho Sid both had 8 losses.
Are we talking? Are we talking any particular era of?
Throughout the whole history of Thunder.
Throughout the whole history, okay. Because like I say, he was in there for about 9. Actually, he wasn't in there for 96.
Out of curiosity, does anyone know how many episodes of Thunder there were?
About 100 when
I haven't got
or something.
No.
Over 100 or something. I don't know.
This was on the network a couple of weeks ago. Something.
How many episodes there were? Do you remember what it was?
Can I get a point for it? Phoenix.
Well, no, but if you get it right, I'll let you go first.
Wasn't it?
It was 154, yeah. 154 episodes of Thunder. Okay, next round. Current scores is 3-2 to the guests.
It was good earlier on, and then it just fell apart.
Yeah. Alright, captains are going to go first for
Sounds like a burrito.
title sequence. Your title this week, Evan and Butcher, is the Intercontinental. And the sequence is Val Venus, Road Dogg,
My penis.
Okay.
And Goldust. Who's next?
Oh.
Every time I hear this, I instantly want to say China.
I think I know this one. But I'm going to figure this one out. I'm out. Peace.
Well, obviously you're not captain.
I know I'm not, but I know this one.
No, but I wanted it to fuck up so we could get the answer. I wanted it to.
Yeah.
If you think you know who it is, send it me on Messenger and I'll let you know.
Okay, I'll do that then.
So I'm going to say China. Who have you got, Dave?
Say that again. List it to me again.
So again, Val Venus, Road Dogg, and Goldust.
Val Venus, Road Dogg.
30 seconds to go.
Oh no, it's not when I was. Actually, yeah. Oh shit. I think I fucked it up.
Do you know what?
Yep, I think I fucked that up.
I think I'm going to shock you.
Ooh.
Go on.
I think.
Yeah, I fucked
I'm
that
going to
up.
call someone who's just been inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame.
10 seconds.
Ooh.
The Godfather. Yeah. Yeah.
Godfather.
Go with it before he gets back in so he can't fucking go against me.
Okay, Godfather.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. Points to the captains.
Yeah.
And then he lost it to Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah, the first time I came across it was like with Road Dogg because Road Dogg won it at WrestleMania. Right, in that they had a 4-way at WrestleMania. Then it briefly along, and then like I say, it was Godfather. I knew it was that round about that time, but yeah, my first theory of it because then was Road Dogg, but then I realised Road Dogg won it at Mania. So
okay. Anthony, Paul, and Mike, your title sequence is a Hardcore Championship.
Oh fucking hell!
And this is where you need Roxy because she smashed it last time we did the Hardcore title.
She got it within
Got it
10
straight
seconds.
away. Okay, your sequence is Steve Blackman, Crash Holly, Steve Blackman. Who's next?
Steve Blackman, Crash Holly, Steve Blackman. Steve Blackman, Crash. Fucking hell. Mind you, this could have been anybody because they had the 24/7 rule, didn't they?
I know.
So this could be anybody we like don't expect. For all we know, this could be fucking Pat Patterson. Considering what the Hardcore title was like back in the fucking day. Jesus Christ.
I know this.
Title shots
know
and
it.
title wins. I mean, what I call it, Crash Holly was like 27-time champion one that day. Fuck.
27-time champion.
Well, that's what the 24/7 fucking rule did. Jesus. Although it was fun, the Hardcore title, but that 24/7 rule kind of fucked it up in my opinion. But it's
15 seconds to go.
Nah, I don't know.
Shane McMahon.
8 seconds. Do
You know what? No, hang on. You know what? I'm going with that.
Shane O'Mac.
That's an epic shout because he's done some good stuff. So.
Is the right answer. Shane
You know what?
O'Mac.
Yeah. GG on that one, fam. GG on that one.
Thanks.
Okay, and you take the lead again. It's 4-3.
I forgot he had the Intercontinental. I forgot he had the Hardcore because he did have the European, didn't he? So
Yeah.
forgot he won the Hardcore. That's the 24/7 rule for you, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
But you got it right as well. He also said Shane. Crash was a 22-time Hardcore champion. Raven was a 27-time champion.
Well, I got the wrong way around, but I was close enough.
Yeah, he was second. You're close enough. Okay.
Yeah, 27 times.
Okay, it's closer than last week's episode, this trivia. It's 4-3. Okay. Name the card is up next.
I'm so glad I'm not on microphone anymore. Headphones.
Why? Oh, coughing.
Yeah.
Okay. You know how it
I have to
goes.
change devices.
Shout it. I noticed he sounded a bit different. Shout out if you know the answer. I'm going to go through a list of matches. Name the pay-per-view. Okay, first match. Nation of Domination versus the Legion of Doom.
Oh, got it. Can I have a shout?
Go on if you know it.
Bad Blood, 1997 the first ever Hell in the Cell.
Straight away, got it.
Handicap match.
Well done.
Well done.
And also, in a way, the debut of the Rock Bottom.
Okay, the rest of the card. Fucking hell. Was Max Mini and Nova versus Tarantula and Mosaic. They were well into midget matches back then, weren't they?
God bless the attitude.
The Godwins versus the Headbangers for the Tag Team Championships. Owen Hart versus Farouk for the Intercontinental Championship. The DOA versus Los... I never know how to say this.
Los Boricuas.
That's it. Savio Vega and crew. Bret Hart and the Bulldog versus Vader and the Patriot in a flag match. And of course, the main event, Hell in a Cell, Shawn Michaels, Undertaker.
Winner faces Bret at Survivor Series. And we all know how that ended up.
Yeah. Alright. There is still a possibility for the captains to steal the victory with 3 points in the final round, Mystery Superstar.
Do you know
Okay, same as last round, 1 clue equals 1 guess per team. If you get it in the first 30 seconds of each clue, you get 3 points. So, first clue this week. Former World Heavyweight Champion.
Are we talking WWE World Heavyweight Champion? Not the belt that we have today.
That's the question.
The big gold belt.
The big gold belt. World Heavyweight title.
That still could be fucking WCW or fucking WWE.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. No, we're talking the big gold, that big, huge gold fucking belt.
Can I shout one out or not?
If you want to shout one out, guys, go right ahead. My team. If you want to shout one out, go right ahead.
Randy Orton?
No, not Randy Orton. Over to the captains.
Sorry.
No.
Daniel Bryan?
Not Daniel Bryan, no. Next clue.
Can I just quickly say as well, that's a good shout, the Randy Orton one, but despite the fact that he beat an Invisible Man for it.
Next clue. Made his WWE debut in 1998.
Ooh. Former World Heavyweight Champion and made his debut in 1998. I think I might have this one. Can I bust one out? That sounds wrong.
Yeah, Tom.
I'll have a go at this one. Christian.
Not Christian, no. Over to the captains.
He made his debut in 98.
I'm thinking.
You've passed the 30-second barrier, but you've still got 22 seconds left. Any ideas?
Not really.
The only name I can think of right now is Kevin Nash.
Do you want me to take that as an answer?
No, not yet.
You got 4 seconds left.
But yeah.
I would. I was thinking. I was thinking Kevin Nash, but I was trying to think when he was the debut '98. Because I don't know.
All right, time's up. Do you want me to give you the next match, or do you want next clue, or do you want to take a guess?
Fuck it, Kevin Nash then might as well.
Kevin Nash. Nope. Okay, next clue. Royal Rumble winner.
Ooh.
Edge.
Oh shit.
Edge.
Yeah.
Yes, it was Edge.
I knew it was one of them. I was on the right line. Who got that one?
That was Paul. That was Paul.
Brilliant.
Attaboy, Paul. I knew it was one of them because it was Christian. Because he debuted in 98 as well.
Yeah.
And it was Edge.
Shortly after Edge.
As well.
Okay, final scores. 8-3 to the guests.
It's a landslide.
Alright.
On that one.
Promos from
That's that shit is.
Evan and the Butcher. Alright, whose opponent shall I pick first?
Well, I'll let you do this first and I'll say what I got to say.
No, go on.
I was going to say, can I just say, every time I have appeared on this show, I don't think I've lost. And I participated in the trivia and everything. I don't think I've lost one.
Haven't you?
But I've never ended up doing the promo.
No, you haven't. To be fair, you had Roxy the last 2 times.
Yeah.
Okay,
Any
Evan,
thoughts
Butcher,
in my mind, and I'll leave it there.
who's your opponent first? I'll tell you what, I'll randomise the opponent, and whoever wants it can take it first. Okay. It's a long one. And Evan, Butcher, who wants X-Pac? See you both jumping at it.
I'll take him.
You want X-Pac, okay. You should
But
see
that'll
the...
be porn in that as well.
Well, saying that, you should see the pose he's doing on this picture. Okay, let's find out the Butcher's opponents.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. Well, the Butcher's not going to be facing anyone because he's had to depart. Medical
He's
reasons.
unconscious.
Yeah, he's unconscious. Them fucking kidney stones still. Okay. So we'll be back right after this, and we will hear from Evan Money McCabe as he cuts a promo on X-Pac. Stay tuned.
This is the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. This is Bodie, the artist formerly known as Kazan.
This is Eugene.
This is Chris Jericho.
This is Sci-Fi's original vampire, Kevin Thorne.
Hey guys, this is Serena D. This is Madison Rain.
This is A-Double Austin Aries, the hardcore icon. Incredible. Hey, this is Olympic gold medalist and TNA superstar, Kurt Angle.
Next up, frontman, Full Contact Freak Show, the Dynamite Death Monkey.
TNA Knockout Champion.
PWI's #1 wrestler in the world. The greatest man who ever lived.
And I've heard some great shows around the world.
That's not just the coolest, that's not just the best.
Your life to be turned into a 3-rig string.
You are listening to In the Room.
The best talk show that you can hear.
Tuesday night, 9/8 Central, VOCNation.com, TheBradyHicks.com, breaking down all that's going on in wrestling today.
Okay, final segment of the show. It's time for the podcast promo. As we said, we've kind of lost the Butcher, so it's just going to be one promo. It's Evan versus X-Pac. One for the Indies. Are we doing X-Pac?
I'm going to change the character.
You want to change X-Pac?
No, sorry, I'm changing character, so this is going to be...
Alright, you're getting into character. Okay.
You want to change X-Pac?
Are we doing X-Pac pre or post tearing his bollocks?
That was
Oh,
brutal.
shit. You know what, I don't know.
No, it wasn't his bollocks, it was his anus, wasn't it? He tore his anus.
I was going to say, yeah.
Yeah, he kind of botched the Bronco Buster and his ass paid the price.
Yeah, and that was brutal. That was brutal.
Hell.
More than like that.
I can't even imagine how painful that must have been, but he carried on the match and finished it.
Because he was the master of that Bronco Buster until he did that, didn't he?
Yeah, what a trooper. Okay, Evan, are you ready?
Yeah.
He's in character. Okay, Evan McCabe versus X-Pac. Pick up the mic.
This promo will contain a lot of silences. It's probably best if you just let me hit my final lines before you assume it's over. I'd like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. I'd like to sing the world can be so beautiful, so peaceful, so beautiful and peaceful. If we just learn to love one another! That's the problem. We were just so greedy. We're so greedy in our lives.
We don't want to share. We don't want to give anything to anyone else. We just want to take this and take that and take it all. Take it all. That's what I did. You gave me an opportunity, and I made money from it. You gave me a lady, and I made her more beautiful than she already is. You gave me a stable, and yeah, okay, I ruined that. I ruined that. We had a wonderful thing, you, me, and I. Stable, expat, sunny. It was so nice. It was so nice, peaceful, beautiful. But I wanted to share everything with you. And you wouldn't let me. Why wouldn't you let me, X-Pac? Do you share a torch for her? A torch for Sunny? Do you? Is that the problem? That's a shame. That's such a shame. Because now, come Sunday, I'm going to have to end your career. Love, Evan. XO. XO. XO.
Okay.
X-Pac
Oh,
is running scared.
Oh, shit, McMahon.
Jesus.
I didn't have much to go on other than the porno, because that's the only thing I really know of him. So I was like,
Damn.
fuck it. Then halfway through, I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna end his life. I'm just gonna end his life. There you go.
Man. Okay, so before we go anywhere, there's enough time to thank everybody. First of all, this week's guests. We've lost Paul, but no, you can find Paul at Paul's Blades 13. And Anthony Walker.
Wrestling Matters Podcast. You could find that on youtube.com/AJW Wrestling Matters. You could find that on at WM Podcast, facebook.com/WM Podcast as well. Check out my games channel as well. All the links will be on the Wrestling Matters channel as well. So go on to that as well if you want to, if you're interested in games and whatever. Also check out my weebly website, theanthonywalker.net. But now, ladies and gentlemen, feel free to check out the main website. That is right, the main one, and that is theanthonywalker.wix.com/AW Matters, where you can listen to my weekly review, check out my Games Matter channel, and also check out my weekly podcast as well. And check out my partners, i.e. Max Wrestling as well. So
there you go, all the info you need. And also, Mike Chadwick.
You can find me on the Twitter machine at Mike Chadwick 90. Mike 90 Chadwick. I've forgotten him. Mike 90 Chadwick.
You can get him on Twitter somewhere.
Somewhere, anywhere, but I could be by the lake, could be by the lake on a seat somewhere.
What the actual fuck?
I've got a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
I love you.
Okay.
And that's the cue. We were also joined by our captain, Evan Money McCabe.
Booty, 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 booty everywhere.
I think Maya's just found a best friend.
EvanMcCabe.com. EvanMcCabe.com. And Push McCabe on Twitter.
And he's over as fuck.
And I'm Psychos.
Man. Also, don't forget the Butcher. He's on Twitter at 69Butcher. The Phoenix will be back next week, of course. You can find him at the Phoenix626. And next week we will have a more structured show, because we know what we're going to be talking about, because obviously we'll have already seen That Week in Wrestling. We haven't this week. This is pre-recorded. Yeah, so fuck it. You could also follow us at Max Wrestling UK on Twitter and Instagram, and we're also on Facebook at facebook.com/Max Wrestling Mag. You can find me at Dazzy MWP. If you're not tweeting,
You're not trying?
You're not trying?
That's the one. Make sure you check
Viva
out
la Raza.
Viva la Raza. You can also check out our partners, of course. Stay with Swerve Talk. I'll go to it now for Offshoot Radio and Sunday Segway tonight. Hopefully you listened to the Evan McCabe podcast last night. And of course the Wrestling Matters podcast is tomorrow night. British people, go to Challenge TV at 9 PM tonight for TNA Impact using that hashtag.
Impact UK!
Such ferocity in that. You need to use that hashtag now. And that's the bottom line.
Because we're out of time.
Because Max Wrestling said so.
And Evan's off to find Myers. Because he sounds like the kind of person he'd like.
Rainbow dear!
There's only one wrestling podcast that gives you honest, uncut opinions and the most unique trivia since WWE did The Weakest Link. And the only place you can hear the show-stealing podcast promo every single week.
Covering WWE, TNA, Ring of Honor, Lucha Underground. Max Wrestling Podcast is the place for you. Join myself, Evan Money McCabe, the Phoenix, and the Butcher. Sundays at 7 PM UK time, 2 PM Eastern time with your host, Danny Dangerously, on VOC Nation and the Swerve Talk Network.
Go to maxwrestling.wix.com/maxwrestling or follow us at maxwrestlinguk for more details.
Give in to the man.